Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're for the first time, welcome. Please subscribe, like and share. If you are a return subscriber, welcome back. Follow me on Facebook as Zimbabwean Queen, TikTok Zimbabwean Queen 1, and on Instagram Zimbabwean_Queen 01. Always and always subscribe to my channel, share my content, and let's engage more comment section. Raka Kosha Izozo. Guys, it's been a minute. And I feel like, hey, it's been days, yeah. It's been just problem after problem, family dynamics, the complexity of whatsoever. But yeah, honestly speaking, mentally I'm not okay. Physically, I'm not okay. I'm just not okay. But I guess it's just a story for another day because there've been issues that are still happening kumashure, and I feel like, yeah, I'm at a point where I'm like, you know what, I'm tired and I'm just too I don't know, I'm too much overwhelmed by everything, because at the end of the day I'm like, hey, I'm just a little girl, I'm a baby. But anyway, let's just jump straight into the video today. Basically, I'm just gonna talk about what has been happening in my life when it comes to Boo and my the father of my child. I've always been somebody who always when I feel like I want to talk about it, I always talk about it, as much as when I feel like, you know what, you and I, we have to talk because we've got a child together. Even if you block me, I will email you. I'm one person who can just email you even 3 pages. I'm just like that. But yeah, not that I'm bitter. No, I feel like at this point I'm no longer bitter. I am actually okay, mentally fit. When it comes to me being a single mother, I think I've accepted the whole situation, and I've accepted things that comes with it, and I've accepted that not everybody can be a father, you know and that's just how I survive. Each and every day I always tell myself, good, you know what, this is the choice that you have made, and you just have to live by it. You just have to manage whatever that comes with it. So this is what happened. Baba Bobo one day decided to call me. So remember, Bobo ari kuZimbabwe, ndakanga Bobo kuZimbabwe. I don't know if I've told you guys about when I wanted to take papers, just like to do the birth certificate and the passport for Bobo. Her father ghosted me. Like, he was nowhere to be. He was nowhere to be found. And I remember what I have is his WhatsApp number and his email address and his social media handle, right? But I told him, I think that was 4 days when I was in Zim. I told him that, you know what, we have to sort out nyaya my papers, Abubu. Because at that point I did not, I was still fighting my mind. Good, I'm gonna go back with my child. Though my mom was saying, good, she's not going back. Like, she was very open and very straightforward about it right from the beginning. So now I told him that, you know what, you have to come this side, just because I feel like it's a little bit easier, and it's much more easier. And I'm a Chinoi girl. Harare tinongoita zvekungodarikawo kunokwira bhazi. I don't know Harare that much, so I opted that, you know what, you can travel from Harare to Chinoi so that we can do the papers here. It's okay, And I'll be honest with you guys, when I was sending him those messages telling him kuti to say mwana birth certificate, I was doing it out of respect of my mom, number one, and I also want my child to carry her father's surname, but in the back of my mind, I knew very well that this guy is not gonna do it, because he knows very well that the moment that he get that sorted, this person doesn't need me in her life, right? Okay. Okay, you said, okay, I will come, what, atoronga date, and then he ghosted me. I was like, you know what, I'm not gonna look for this guy. I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna leave it like that. So I remember the day that I decided, Kutinina, I'm just gonna go and do the birth certificate myself. I don't need him, whatnot, whatnot. My mom had to sit me down, and she said something that was very important, man. Just because Mina, I use my mom's surname, right? I use my mom's surname, and she told me that we just had a deep conversation, and I decided, you know what, I'm not going to do it. All right. And as we speak right now, my child doesn't have a birth certificate, and she's 4 years. Just imagine a 4-year-old child in 2024 doesn't have a birth certificate. Just because the father just decided to ghost me when I went to see him. And the one thing that he knew very well that Mina, I was not going to stay in Zimbabwe more than 3 weeks. At max, it was 3. But when I went to Zim, the plan was to stay for 2 weeks, but I couldn't. I wanted to spend more time with my daughter again, my mom, people back home. Like, it has been, 5 years since I went back home, because I last went back home in 2018, So now, okay, I left Bobo in Zim. When I left Bobo in Zim, guys, what happened? This guy decided to call me. He decided to call me when I was here now. I think it was a month later. So guys, what we are going to do now, I think we're going to do a part 1 and part 2, because I feel like the story is a bit long. So he sent me a message and was like, you know what, I think I'm just gonna go and take my child, because you came here and you dump my child. And you are back there in South Africa. You are busy living your life where my child is living with strangers. Those were his exact words. You know what? Me being me and knowing him that he just want to poke me, and this is what he knows best. If you want to poke me, he knows what to talk about. If you want to poke me, he knows the angles to go for, and that is my child, right? That time I decided to keep quiet. I'm like, you know what? I'm just having the good time of my life, and I'm very peaceful these days. I'm not gonna give you what you want. I ignored the guys. The second time he did that, and then the third time, he was like, you know what? I've decided to contact my lawyer. This guy has decided to contact the lawyer, where else he doesn't even pay a penny for his child's whatsoever, anything. Mvurugwa zvaro, mvura yekunwa zvayo, kana mazowe chaiwo chaiwo, kana souti inovava. So he said to me, I have decided to contact my lawyer, and my lawyer told me that as a present parent here in Zimbabwe, I can file a full custody of the child. Oh, hell broke loose. That moment, I was like, this guy, uyanijwayela shem. Uyanijwayela. I'm not the one. I am not the one. I remember I sent him I think it's 5 minutes, almost 5 minutes, a voice note. And I was basically, I was not in a good state of mind, because I was very angry and I was very triggered, because I knew that it's true. Because I had asked somebody, and somebody told me that yes, it's true. If he goes to court right now, if he claims full custody, he can get full custody of your child, just because ndiye a present parent in Zim. I'm far away. So I will tell you guys some of the things that he said that Mina I am. Number 1, he claims that Mina I went to Zim and I dumped my child with strangers. I think everybody by now knows the relationship that I have with my mom, and I think everybody knows about that whole situation. So he knows very well, and he knows the people that I call family, and he knows the dynamics that goes with it. So he knew very well that if I am to press this button, I'm gonna win. And this one, there's no either way. I will win this one. Okay. And the other thing that he said that Mina, I'm an unfit mother. I'm like, look at me. I'm like, boy, I am not the one. I've been there. I've never given up. When you left me, now I remained behind with our child, and I was there through thick and thin, financially, emotionally, physically, mentally. I was there. I am still there, you know. And that kind of like it made me angry, because I'm like, you are just an ungrateful. You are just an ungrateful human being. How can you say that? How can you come out and label me as an unfit mother? Whilst in the midst of everything, guys, my child is going to school right now, like Ananda Kresh. It's not child's play in Zimbabwe. Like I've said, I've been complaining about that. It's not child's play. This guy is there in Zimbabwe. He's wearing expensive suits. I always mention that. I know he's wearing expensive shirts, expensive shoes. I always talk about that. But you cannot sacrifice $5 a week, so that each and every day your child will use $1 to pack a lunch box so that she can go to school. And then you come out and you claim that Mina, I'm an unfit mother. I was like, no, man. I was like, no, I am not the one. And we're gonna get to the bottom of this right now, guys. I really do not know why this guy he's so much entitled of my daughter like that. He wants to claim custody of my child like that. I know he's the father. I know very well that yes, he is the father, right? But you cannot come here and fight for one child that you are not even you are not there physically and mentally. You are not there in your child's life, and financially you are not even supporting your child, and you want to come out and claim that child, and yet it is not your only child. Mind you, guys, when I talk about Bubu's dad being a deadbeat, he is not just a deadbeat to Janelle and the other kid as well. That I do have communication with the mother, and it's kind of like, because the day Mama Zwanda Garana Baba Vacho, we could have conversations, you know. But honestly, I will tell you this: you will never claim my child, and you'll never get full custody of my child. If there's anything that I'll fight tooth and nail, and I will tell you guys, the day that you get that custard of my child, I am telling you, everybody will know who he is. Everyone. That's the day. And I have told him that. I told him that because I know he's so scared of social media, because that's where his work is. That's where you work. That's where the ministry is. So I know very well. You okay? You are wabata pang panurwaza. No kubato panurwaza. Definitely. Ukandijanya panurwaza. Ndokujanyo panurwaza. And I'm going to do it, and I will never regret it. Because you cannot do that. Honestly speaking, at this point, I'm like, you. Like, Kandi, Mina, what was I thinking when I was choosing this guy? Like, honestly, guys, like, I question myself each and every day, like, was this the best that I could have done for my daughter? I always ask myself, guys. And I don't even know why he is so much interested in fighting for my child. Yet there is another child. Fight for that one, and you come for mine. I am telling you, I know you're going to watch this video, because when you are a big stalker, you're always after my life. You come for my YouTube channel, you come for my Facebook, you come for my Instagram, everywhere you are there. But I'm on. I know I have done a video on Facebook, but I am doing another video here. So that one day, guys, I mean, I don't do this to... I really want somebody out there who's going through the same, so that you know that you're not alone. And at the same time, I want us to learn as single mothers and single fathers out there, some of the things that you do is not fair. Because at this point, I'm like, you're not fighting for your child. You are actually, you just want to spite me. You just want to get to me. Because you know very well, it's only 2 seconds, my boo will jump. When it comes to boo, my boo will fly. So if that feeds your ego, boy, you gotta grow up. if it feeds your ego, if it feeds any part of your body to see me angry like this, you need to grow up and grow them balls. Okay? Anyway, guys, that's what I wanted to tell you guys, and that's what I've been going through. Hey, I think it's almost 3-4 months now. Yeah, it's a lot, but I just want to thank God that I've got a good support structure in my corner. People, they always advise me, do this, do this, do this. And you know what, I will tell you the lawyer that is helping me out. One day it's a story time for another day. Since it's Vlogmas and I'm closing at work, I think we're gonna have more and more story times and more things to do here on YouTube, because honestly speaking, I don't know if but I love you guys. Comment down below what you guys think about this particular situation. Voice rangu rakashoshomerera because on Sunday ndanga ndiri kunhamo, and munongozoti kunhamo guys kunoyimbwa. So yeah, that is the reason why voice rangu rari grumpy like this. But anyway, I love you so much. From me to you, I'll see you in my next upload. Bye.